Ooh.
That was good.
Still, what was not funny for me this week? That's not funny. That's not funny.
Folks, goodness gracious, it is wonderful to be with you once more. This is the That's Not Funny comedy podcast. We are two friends that like each other,
But don't
love each other. Fuck, I keep messing.
We're 2 minutes and 24
Freudian
seconds.
slip. Freudian slip.
Freudian
We
slip.
love each other. We do love each other. We don't like each other, though. There are moments. Sometimes more frequent, sometimes fewer and more far between.
Right now, doing pretty good.
Doing pretty great.
Right now, doing pretty good.
This is Tyler.
This is Jeff.
We're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our juice into your mouth. Something like that. That's
I was not ready for that juice.
Sweatshirt.
Earl sweatshirt juice.
Full of
Free Earl.
orange juice.
God, free Earl. That was a fun
Can you
time,
imagine
right?
drinking orange juice out of a... One nice thing about it is that it's depulped. No pulp.
I do not like pulp. Does anybody like pulp in the oranges? Was that just like a psyop of the 90s? I don't know. I don't understand what pulp with orange juice the appeal is.
I mean, I think probably health benefits.
Wow, that's like some ASMR, you scratching your beard. Wow. That's making me uncomfortable because of how much I like it.
Yeah.
Because of how much I really enjoy that.
You ever do mukbang? You ever do ASMR mukbang?
No, but I had an ex that would love to do the mukbang, and I was like, this is super not okay.
Yeah. I sometimes Lupin watches ASMR videos. They tickle something like that's,
oh, it's nice. Yeah,
they tickle. They tickle
get
something that's nice and normal, and they also tickle something that's not.
I remember the first time I ever listened to ASMR. I've told this on the podcast, but I fell asleep because this was like 8 years ago when ASMR was still like a pretty like new novel thing, and I was listening to it and I fell asleep because I was like, oh, let me just try this out, and then I woke up and it was the only time in my adult life that I literally was so like, I woke up in the middle of the night, I was disoriented, I thought maybe like a demon or a monster was in the room with me. But it was just like ASMR sounds by like a 23-year-old girl.
See,
ASMR darling. Anybody that knows.
Did you ever do binaural beats?
Of course, we did them together.
We did them to iDozers. Yeah, folks, if you haven't ever done iDozers or
people
binaural
were making
beats,
money off of iDozers.
They
remember?
were. Did I buy them or did I pirated them?
I think you pirated them.
I pirated them. I remember there was the God one and the devil one.
Yeah, the gates of Hades.
And so they sold all their iDozers for like $15 a pop, and then they were like meth. Was one of their iDozers.
Right.
Heroin was one of their
mushrooms.
iDozers.
And for those that don't know, two different beat frequencies, two different sound frequencies. They were called binaural beats. You listen to them in headphones, and they're supposed to replicate specific drugs or specific feelings or whatever.
I can say they do something kind of weird.
Something.
There's something.
There's
to
not
it.
nothing.
I do remember the God one and the Devil one that were like they were $100 each. Those ones
Yeah.
actually did.
Well,
more.
I remember we did. It was like 7 of us, and somehow we were all listening to them like at the same time. We had like different like laptops and computers and like devices.
I think the Devil one, everyone kind of like freaked out at the
well, but
time.
everybody was also like 16, 15, so
Sure,
we really wanted to
sure.
indulge in
We
it.
also 1 week before that had all eaten a roll of fucking Dramamine.
Right,
So,
exactly.
like,
To try to feel
how
something.
how much
to try
should
to
we,
feel like we mattered in the world.
Oh God, and did we?
Did we? Did we
When
ever?
Peaking on Dramamine.
That's a scary time. This guy just brought Dramamine into the
I brought it
social
into the mix.
circle.
You guys, when you find out that there's something you can get at your local Albertsons,
You loved to get crazy. The nutmegs. This guy
the nutmeg,
blended nutmegs into a hallucinogenic drink.
the cough syrup,
The caffeine pills. I mean, we could
pills.
go on forever.
Man, you get up into Canada, you start getting that codeine. You start getting that
you
codeine.
trying to boil fucking codeine out of
They don't
Tylenol
not
with
trying,
codeine?
successfully doing it. I was very good at doing it by the time I was done. They don't do that anymore. They don't sell codeine over the counter anymore.
Ugh.
Which is honestly super disappointing for me. I was really looking
I thought you were
forward
gonna
to a
say
vacation.
honestly like super sensical. You are too far. You need to get
Very.
closer. Do I smell bad? You never get close to me anymore. Didn't answer the question. Wow.
Didn't answer the
Okay,
question.
all right.
I
do take
I
showers
used to go,
at a 10 times more frequent rate than you.
No, not 10 times. Do you shower? You shower every single day?
Sometimes twice a day.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
sometimes
crazy. That's crazy.
I would
do
say
not
10
have
times.
time for that shit.
Well, you do. You do. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay,
You actually do.
your dad literally treated your entire childhood like a fucking boot camp. You were trained to take quick showers.
Yeah, and look at how I turned out. Not a bad problem, huh?
Not a bad problem.
Not a bad design. And you could be just like me.
Do you have to cheese grate your feet? Do you cheese grate your feet?
I have a foot file, yes.
Okay, do you use it?
Not as much as I should.
Okay.
Not as much as I should. I'll tell you
So
what.
for me, washing my hair takes about...
Well, don't wash your hair.
2.5,
I literally
3
wash
minutes.
my hair like once every like 3 weeks. Truly.
Okay. So at this point, my shower routine, my personal hygiene routine,
Yeah.
I go in hard. So I go in and I do...
You're like, if I'm going to get in the shower, I'm going to make it count.
I literally, exactly. So I go in and I do like a deep tissue massage on my scalp. I work it in.
Okay.
I'm scratching.
You are to the side, though. You really are to the side. You could come a little bit closer.
I don't feel fucking comfortable.
Well, I don't know what it's the optics of the folks.
You could get further away
the
from
folks
me.
like symmetry.
Could you get further away from me?
I don't want to. I'm comfortable. That's great. I've never
That's
felt
fucking
closer
awful.
to you.
That's
Anyway,
that's fine.
all right, anyway.
That'll do. That'll do.
That's
pig.
fine.
I get in there. I do a deep tissue massage on the scalp. Okay. Sometimes every other time I use Head and Shoulders because I've got real bad dandruff, guys, and it's back. It's back, and it's not going away
Really?
this time. I can't believe it left ever. It was way too good to be true.
Yeah.
I do now have a prescription for terbinafine sitting on my counter, but I'm too scared to take it because it makes some people shit blood. So
Which you just do without the turbidity.
I literally do. Yeah. I like.
How is everything going down there?
Not good. Not good.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Suffer in silence. I don't talk. There's no point.
You haven't mentioned it in a while.
There's no point, but
You have a storied history down below.
it's like I'm trying to think what it's like. You know those they're not Chinese finger traps. You know the water versions of the Chinese finger trap?
No, I don't. Please.
Come on, you do. You know the water-filled version that you can stick your fingers in?
Okay, but it doesn't trap.
Yeah, it doesn't trap. It's just kind of fun
yeah.
to play with.
Okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, how have I never tried to fuck one of those?
I was just thinking the same thing.
How have I
No,
never
I was
tried to
thinking the
fuck
same
one of
thing.
those?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
crazy. That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's kind of like that if you took like an inch of one of those and then just stuck it out of somebody's butt. That's kind of what my butt is like.
Jesus, are you serious?
Yeah, it's not great.
Okay, that's the worst visual I've ever imagined.
I am so glad for you and me and us. And you.
You have like
and
a pro.
you, viewer.
You have like a prolapsed
No.
anus.
Prolapse is a lot worse than that.
And I love how you're like, no. I would know.
This is
I would know.
this is a series of hemorrhoids.
hemorrhoids?
This is a series of hemorrhoids. Yes.
Jeez, wait. So your ass has a flap? It's not like
Yeah.
tucked in.
You know, like Ring of Fire. You know, like the Ring of Volcanoes.
kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Wow, you're a brave man. I would not admit that. You're a really you're a brave man.
Listen,
And I respect you
I
deeply.
live not on the merits of my asshole health, but on the merits of my business acumen and comedic prowess.
No, I get that.
So
I do get that.
I mean,
I really do get that.
I get in, I massage my scalp, I rotate the stuff, then I go over to a nice
Jesus, I can't
wash.
stop thinking about
I
it.
use a rag. Because at this point I've given up. I used to think, if I don't, but all my skin is peeling off every part of my body constantly. Like if I don't aggressively scrub my skin, I'll like use my towel afterwards, and there'll just be like rolling dead skin coming off my body.
Wow.
So then I go through all of that.
Probably because you don't shower a lot. Honestly.
I mean, it could be. It could be.
Probably stuck in a bad cycle.
6
6 showers a day, like you literally could fix it by showering 6 times in 1 week. And you'd be like completely cured. Anyway.
I don't know where I could get the time to shower every
You
day.
act like it takes so much time.
I mean, it takes an easy, even you say 10, 12 minutes, like getting ready, putting the clothes on.
Getting ready? Putting the clothes on? You have to put the clothes on. You have clothes on right now. Putting the clothes on.
Okay,
looking in the mirror.
Listen. Looking in the mirror.
Start turning the water to hot. It takes that's at least 17 seconds for cold to
17
hot
seconds.
to get the good balance of
It
cold to
is.
hot.
That is actually a
Well,
actually a 15
you do have
second-
one of the old schools.
I do.
I have
It's
an old
ugly.
school too. I
It's
hate
ugly.
having an old school.
It's ugly.
A three lever.
But so I do
Nothing worse than living
triple,
in the modern age with a
I do
3 lever.
Triple armpit, triple dick, triple ass, triple foot clean. Okay.
Okay.
I clean each of those things 3 times, okay? And the
Okay.
first 2 times
Nice.
is by hand, and the last time is by rag, okay? And I work my way down. I do the whole body with a rag. Then I do my armpits with a rag. This is after the 2 double clean.
You
on the
act
armpit.
like showering is like a car detail. Just
that is how I treat it.
Clean everything once every day.
It's too much time. It's too much time.
How often is your typical shower? Let me ask you this. 30 minutes?
To start to finish, from getting my clothes together to I am done with my personal care routine, 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
50 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the thing. My skin is so dry. I want to get the dead skin off, but my skin is so dry. When I do that, it feels like somebody took a fucking heat gun and wrapped me in fucking wire wrap and shrunk me up. So I scrub everything down. I do my last scrub with the rag, and then I get to my feet and I do a nice good scrub. Then I take the cheese grater out and I get the what's the stuff you put on hot dogs sometimes? German people love it.
Sauerkraut?
Yeah, then I get the sauerkraut off my feet. And it looks exactly like fine strand sauerkraut.
Okay.
You take the cheese grater and you fucking chuck.
Oh my god. You're ruining my morning. You're actually ruining my morning.
And I have to use a towel twice to get it. And
Wait, that much is coming off of your feet?
Yes. And I do this every time I shower, once a week. I don't know what is going on. My body overproduces skin, and
How
then it
often
kills
are you
it.
changing socks?
Twice a day.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, you need to see another dermatologist.
I sure fucking do.
You do need to see another, because
I change
you
my
having
underwear
that
once to twice a day. I change my socks twice a day. I change my shirt once or twice a day.
Is this true?
Yes.
Wow.
I love changing my socks is probably my favorite part of the day.
Well, I would think so with a situation like that.
And I do wash my feet. I do wash my feet in between showers.
You're like an Albanian village peasant. What is going on right now?
I've developed my own culture and I stick to it. So I cheese grate the fuck out of my feet. I get literally, like, if you think of, I get like probably 4 tablespoons of skin off of my feet every time.
That's too much.
And every time I can't help but deeply visualize eating it all. I just cannot. And I think about
You're like,
saving
don't
it.
let the thoughts right.
I think about saving it and putting it on somebody's hot dog.
Right.
Like, just take sauerkraut juice from an old
Sure.
sauerkraut, mix it with
Well,
that.
what's funny
and
is
then put
I
it on-
thought the same thing.
Like,
I
somebody
didn't say any, but just right now,
would
a
be
second ago, I was
confused
thinking,
and
yeah.
eat it.
Right.
Somebody would be confused and be like, because it's gonna taste like sauerkraut. It's
Well,
gonna taste like
I don't know
sauerkraut.
about that. I don't know about that.
Well, if I soak it in sauerkraut juice for a week, it will.
Well, okay, yeah, there we go.
Sauerkraut juice is very powerful taste.
I wish I liked sauerkraut. They talk about
I wish you
fermented
did
foods.
too. I wish you did too.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. So then we're not done yet, folks.
Really
Then-
quick though, first time I ever ate sauerkraut, I thought something was wrong. I thought that I needed to call the police. Sauerkraut was made by my mom. It was put on
that's scary. So made by somebody that you know, I'm just like, I can't, and I struggled always. My wife made kombucha and I'm just like, I can't trust. I drank it and I got over it, but like when somebody I know,
felt like Al put a lot of thought into her
she
kombucha.
did a great job with her booch. She scoot that booch on up over here, baby.
come on.
Scoot that booch up on over here, baby.
Blueberry? Don't mind if I
blueberry.
do. Anyway, all right, you're
then
showering.
Then I dry off. I take my hands like squeegees. I squeegee dry my whole body, okay? And if you're not doing that, you need to start doing it. It's a good process. You obviously don't do it because when you get out of a shower, it looks like a fucking water
my
slide
God.
got fucking airdropped into the fucking bathroom.
All right. Listen, let's not do personal attacks. I haven't once attacked you personally.
So then I get myself dried off and I go over to the sink and I get my feet up on the table, you know, full dick out, and I air out the bathroom. I go open the door. I let the hot air get out of the bathroom. I let the cold air come in.
Well, that's nice.
Yes. Then I close the door again, okay? Then I get my feet up on the counter. I kind of scrape my toenails off. Yeah, you guys probably don't have to scrape your toenails off. That's something you're like, what does that mean exactly?
I'm just imagining the top
have
of
you
the
guys
bottom.
ever eaten baklava? Because that's essentially what all the toenails on my right foot are made of.
We need to before you die, we need to make like a TT's disgusting body food replica showcase. We need to get like a menu of all the things that we could.
Yes, like chip salt for the dandruff, chip salt for the dandruff, kosher salt,
baklava to finish as a dessert. Mm-hmm. So I mean, what would be the main course? That's right. I mean, a hemorrhoid.
Jesus, fuck, Jesus.
hand right with sauerkraut. All right, let's keep it moving.
Okay, so then I take a toenail clipper and I scrape all the baklava flakes off of my toenails. And then I take a file and I file the shit out of all of it. Okay? Because
you're doing this once a week or
what?
Yes. You shower once a week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I
then
feel
I
like
take.
If you just showered
then I apply
every day or most days.
Let me finish my
wouldn't be
process.
this
Let me
big
finish my
production.
process. So then I take
You're
my
like a dog
antifungal
being
stuff.
groomed.
Then I take my antifungal stuff and I apply it to all of my infected toes and my fingers. And I do a little bit. I don't really do scraping on these nails. Actually, I'll say they're not good. They're not good. They're not good. But they're miles better than my toenails.
How are all the cuts? The PFs?
Pretty bad.
PFs still bad?
Pretty bad. Yeah, like right now.
I don't need to see.
Let's give you a quick shot.
I don't need to
Give you
see.
a quick shot.
For like 7 years, he's had
So
horrible
like this, you can't really tell very well.
nails, and it's really
That
rough.
right
Pardon
there
me.
is just a huge crack through the whole middle of my nail.
Jeez.
That's just meat. You see that red stuff?
I do.
That's meat.
It actually smells a little bit bad, to be honest with you.
No, it doesn't.
I got a whiff of something.
Smell.
Okay.
Yeah, it
it
does
must
smell.
have been something else.
It was my-
I truly did smell
It's
something
probably my
bad.
asshole.
Okay.
Jeez. So then I finish scraping it off. I apply the antifungals. Okay. Then now comes out the and I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but I have like a red spot on my head that's constant. It's it's just a constant flaking fortress. My eyebrows, my mustache, my beard, and then all over in here. Just sheets of fucking skin. Just sheets of skin in varying states of disrepair. So in my shower, no soap. I do use the rag and I scrub these off gently.
Did you ever use the nice face soap that I got you? Years ago, I gave you a very nice face soap and I gave you a very nice antifungal powder.
You know what? I think I did actually use the face soap. Yeah.
It's good shit.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
So then I get to the whole body. I take out the lotions and I do elbows, knees, and then I do just top to bottom. Literally from the fucking start of my hair here all the way down to the bottoms of my feet. I have to moisturize my entire fucking body. It takes like 15 minutes and I hate it. But it will feel like I am a burn victim if I don't do it. It will feel like I'm in a hospital with 3rd-degree burns and my entire skin has shrunken up around the meat in my body.
All right. Wrap it up here. Wrap it up.
Then we get to the face care. I have to rub vitamin E oils into all of my weird stuff.
Well, that's good.
I use a comb and I scrub inside my eyebrows and my mustache and my
Every
beard.
week, it's like one of those YouTube videos where they take like a homeless man and give him like a makeover to make him like.
It just doesn't make me any less homeless, though.
You look all right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good.
I appreciate that. All
right.
And then I apply vitamin A and a mixture of oils onto the specific parts, and then I apply a mustache and beard moisturizer, and then I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a fucking bitch.
It is.
It's like honestly, it's probably over an hour. It's probably over an hour, start to finish.
Yeah, I literally just get in, I wash my face, wash my body, and then I dry off. And then about every 3 weeks, I'll use like a nice shampoo and conditioner. And then that's about it. Like literally, like I just get in.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I could try.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to, but I could.
Sometimes
I
I'll
could
use
try.
a moisturizer. I should use more moisturizer more often. But every night before I go to bed, I wash my face. I also wash my face I wash my face 2 times a day minimum.
That's nice.
Well,
That's nice.
Just not maximum, not minimum, just 2 times a day.
I wash my face once a day.
Okay.
Just water though. Water only.
All right, well, that's fair.
And then I apply a lot of wet, lot
right,
of
folks,
goop. That's what was not funny for me this week, and for the rest of my entire life, and for all of my life preceding this moment.
Good God.
So,
all right, what was not funny for me this week was I got sick last night. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, where did I get sick? I don't know. I got sick maybe from the restaurant I went to.
Puke?
I puked.
Puked?
I started feeling real sick around bedtime, and then I got to the point where I was like, nope, can't go to bed. No, I'm gonna puke. So then just puked, and
You've got the flu.
No, I don't have
And
the
you
flu.
came in with the flu.
No, it was like food poisoning or something bad. Luckily, I'm good, but it was pretty apparent that I needed to puke. Like there was no getting around it.
Tina also had the flu recently.
I think it was truly like food poisoning or something.
Okay, she said that too.
I feel fine.
She said
I mean,
that
I
too.
slept a lot today.
I shit my brains out the last 3 days.
All right. Wait, did you?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm done talking about your bodily functions.
Okay,
now
we're
it's
talking
time to
about
be
yours. What was not funny for
my
you,
bodily
for
functions.
Jeff?
Well, because this is gross, folks. What had something bad happen? So, I puked, and it was in the dark, and turns out when you puke, you're never as precise as you think. You're never as precise as you think. So I did take a towel. I did try to clean it up. I guess I didn't do a good enough job because I was like, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to make this serviceable. Then tomorrow I'll really hit it with a deep clean. My lovely girlfriend Roxana, she got ready for work. I'm assuming everything was good at that point. I mean, it probably was. There was some. I even used some toilet cleaner. I let the fan on. Like I tried to make this an okay experience for her in the morning because no one wants to start their day like that. But I was feeling sick. I did what I could. I come in later, around 8 o'clock. An hour after she leaves. So I'm assuming this wasn't the case when she was in there because she would have said something. I go to use the bathroom. I step down onto... This is so fucked. I stepped down near the toilet and then I feel all this weird shit on my feet. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, did somebody spill rice down here?
Oh God.
100 fucking sugar ants. 100 sugar ants.
Oh.
And I'm like...
Not what I thought. Okay, I thought it was puke.
No, it wasn't puke, but it was a shit ton of ants to the point where I was I felt like it was in Fear Factor. Yeah. I stepped on so many ants. I was like, this is really disconcerting. And folks, we have an ant problem in Washington. I'm not the only one that has ants, and I
pay a lot of money to keep my ants.
We keep our ants on lock. We really do. We spray, we keep clean, we try not to have any food, especially in the bathroom.
Clean enough.
Dude, within an hour, they had telecommunicated to the ant hive, hey, this is where the good puke is. This good puke is in here, and it is ripe for
I'm
the
imagining
taking.
they use that it's like you've got good acids in there.
I just genocided them with spray.
Yeah. I
took pleasure.
Yeah. No, I don't. When there's one or two ants, I'm like, oh, hey, guys.
And that's why I was late, because I had to because I genocided with spray, and then I had to clean up all the fucking spray residue, because I'm I don't want to be barefoot on the spray. This will kill an ant. What will it do to me?
Yeah.
And so it was a problem. I spent a lot of time cleaning this morning.
Isopropyl is a great option there
to kill ants.
To kill ants and to clean at the same time.
Well, but I thought that with the spray, I was this will trigger something to their pheromones. It's oh, stay away.
The whole methodology behind for killing ants is there is I think that where you destroy their scent lines that lead them back.
If you smush them, they'll
come in hordes.
They will, they'll regenerate like a goddamn video game.
But
you can't smush. You gotta poison.
The best method is always you put something there that they want bad, that has shit in it that'll kill all
the bait.
Yeah. I think you're right though. I think there is something that disrupts their whole shindig.
I don't know, but I listen.
I got pretty deep into it for a while.
You tried to win the war against ants and you lost.
You know what I will say though? Now they have opened up the market. They've opened up the market with pesticides. You can get the real shit now.
For a while, it was behind an exterminator paywall.
Yeah,
it really was
100%. And it's funny because I really like my exterminator. Me and him both really like ants, so it's very sad every time he comes out because the only reason we call him is ants. We love our spiders. We love all our shit. We love our pine bugs. We love our stink bugs. We love everything. The only thing we can't deal with is ants.
It makes sense.
And
they're a nuisance.
And so whenever he comes out, it's like, hey, you ready to genocide this? And we talk about how interesting ants are. They're the aphid farmers. They use fucking spit from other animals as glue to create structures. They have hierarchy. They have the genetic ability inside of one lifespan to change the type of ant they are and convert into queens when necessary. If queens die, tons of species of ants can be well, I guess I'm turning into a queen. Which has got to be one fucking hell of a process, guys.
Right.
Imagine you being you and then turning into a fucking breeder version of yourself that's
it's literally
4 times the size.
It's ant puberty.
It's ant puberty.
I'm going through a lot of changes. I'm just so emotional right now about the hive.
Going through changes. And you just pump out 100 babies a day. Anyways, they're just so cool. And he also is loves ants and is so interested by him. And we just always meet like the whole reason he's there is to just fucking genocide these guys. But we always have these conversations.
They're like, well, time to ruin this entire
talking about
7 generations of ants. Have you ever seen that shit where they pour like cast metal into ant hills and then they can like
100%?
Cool. That shit's crazy.
So cool.
That would be a great gift for you. You would love that.
Oh my god,
you would love that.
That or lightning sand.
I don't know what that is.
Lightning sand. Lightning does the same thing to sand.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Here,
You want to look it up?
Tell the folks about
Okay, so when lightning strikes sand, it like finds, just like when lightning like comes out of the clouds, like it's finding the least resistance, right? Like, so like if you have like a super low resistance wire running off of something and you like touch something, like you're not going to get shocked, right? It's like when there's electricity always will go the path of least resistance, just like water. If you drop water on a hill, what direction does it go? Does it go up or sideways, or does it go down? It goes down. Everything goes the path of least resistance.
That's crazy.
And so when lightning strikes sand, it creates these fucking beautiful structures, and it's the lightning finding the least resistance in the sand, and it fucking converts it all to glass. The outside of it still looks kind of like sand because it's like there's an inner layer of this glass material that like has sand particles on the outside of it, but inside of it, it's just goddamn glass. And I sometimes wonder, is that how we figured out glass?
Oh, okay.
You know, there's all these fucking cool things, but yeah, I would love lightning sand or
an ant farm.
Or an ant farm, yeah. Like
God
legit. Damn. Like if you ever want to get me something big, ant farm would be happy.
That's nice. On the guy's truck. That's you in another life.
We should just do this. We should just do it.
I mean,
aluminum melts at super low temperatures.
Yeah, it's probably not that expensive.
You can just like have a campfire and melt fucking aluminum cans.
Yeah. I mean, in Washington, we've got a hotbed of ant activity.
Okay. Do you want to melt some aluminum soon? That sounds fun, man.
Probably should.
That sounds really fun.
We'd be stupid not to.
We'd be silly not to.
All right. Well, we're not a news show, but there are a few things that you should know.
Donald Trump walks back on Chinese tariffs.
No, we're not. We don't do political things. We don't do political things.
We should, though. Honestly, I'm thinking about it. We should.
Everybody else does.
But we're not doing it for the same reasons, okay?
We're
not doing it for the same reasons.
No, like we don't live, breathe, sleep politics. I don't want to have a half-boiled take on some shit.
I think that's the beautiful part about it is that we don't get all the rhetoric. We're not inundated and we're not like controlled by the media.
No, that's not what the folks want.
You let us know if you want us to get political, because
there's no reason to. There's just no reason to.
I'm just gonna wind up talking about.
I want to talk. Yeah, you
10
really
times
will.
out of 10, it'll just
okay.
Go straight
I've got
to
4
eugenics.
options for us today. I've got 5 fishermen who survived 55 days adrift. By drinking rain and parboiling passing fish arriving Galapagos. Hold your comments.
Okay.
Virginia teenager shot and killed by homeowner while recording TikTok prank. Kentucky Derby winning jockey suspended, fined $62,000 for striking horse too many times.
That seems like an arbitrary.
Duarte set to win Philippines election from Hague prison. Which is kind of wild, right?
I mean, I kind of want to do them all. You said they were not great today.
I found some good ones.
I'm really liking pretty much all of these. I'm liking pretty much all of these.
Excuse me. I mean, you got to pick 2. I pick 4. You pick 2.
Okay. One more quick run.
But that's it.
I know, but they'll just run through. They just give them to you. You don't even have to go through them, but just tell me.
5 fishermen survive 55 days. Virginia teenager shot and killed by TikTok prank. Kentucky Derby winner suspended over striking horse too many times, and Philippines president set to apparently win from a prison cell.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You want that one?
I literally want them all.
I
want Duterte. I think maybe 5 fishermen or Kentucky Derby.
Is that Duterte?
Duterte.
Okay, dude. I didn't know how to. I can't fucking speak. I didn't know how to say his shit.
Duterte.
Okay, so should we just rapid fire? I mean, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, let's just go for it.
Is that what the folks want?
Yeah, let's just see. We can let's see, and
Let's
if we need to, we can move on.
Let's start with Duterte.
Okay, Duterte set to win Philippines election from Hague prison cell. Look at that guy. He's having fun.
That's got to be AI generated, right?
I don't think so. Not with Duterte. Like a lot of people, I would say absolutely yes.
Like
a lot of people, I would say absolutely yes. But Duterte really knows how to pick them.
That's gotta be. He looks like he just won like a martial arts belt.
You see the tucked lip, folks. You see that. You see that?
God damn.
You see that tucked
That's
lip?
a powerful man.
God.
I know Duterte is very polarizing. Some folks love him.
I mean, it's kind of a Trump situation.
He
with
is our
him.
Trump.
It's a Trump situation
Trump,
where it's just like, I don't care about the rules. There's just too much bad shit going on, and I'm going to do whatever I want to make it.
He's
go
like,
away.
if you do drugs, you're gonna die.
That's pretty much.
All right. Well, you're a big
Here we go.
Duterte guy. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Duterte supporter by any means.
You
but
love Duterte.
I
love Duterte.
love Duterte. Rodrigo Duterte, seen in 2018 during his time as Filipino president, has been accused by the ICC of crimes against humanity of murder, rape, and torture. We're going to have to check in on the rape one.
We're going to have to check.
That's.
We can't even say that.
I mean, I guess.
We're supposed to say grape.
Oh, are we?
Well, supposedly.
Okay. Rodrigo Duterte, the former president of the Philippines, looks set to win an election from his prison cell in The Hague. The populace dubbed the Punisher in his home country was arrested in March on charges of crimes against humanity related to his notorious war on drugs, which human rights groups alleged involved the extrajudicial killing of up to 30,000 people. Mr. Duterte appeared to admit ordering the killings in a speech in 2018, but his spokesperson later said that his comments should not be taken literally. That's a really good one. That's a really...
He was just joshing you.
He was joshing around.
He's a storyteller.
He's a storyteller.
He was telling a story.
But while he awaits trial at the International Criminal Court for allegedly overseeing the brutal anti-narcotics crackdown, he is also favorite to win the mayoral election in Davao, a city that is home to 1.8 million people.
Okay, a mayor. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So he doesn't get, I mean...
Yeah, he's a mayor. All right,
so even if he's in an international prison and they elect him president even again, or whatever role it is... would they can't? I mean, they still wouldn't let him out. He's in an international prison for like crimes against humanity, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't just
be a
like,
mayor from the cell.
He's a president. I mean, you probably could. I
in
guess.
the Philippines,
are you allowed to Zoom? Are you allowed to do Google Meets from the fucking ICC?
I mean, he is just a figurehead, I guess, probably.
Mr.
Right?
Duterte, who has previously denied any wrongdoing, remains a popular figure in Davao, where he spent 22 years as mayor before assuming the presidency in 2016.
Okay.
His family have established a dynasty in the city, and I want to have a dynasty.
That would be nice.
I mean, my family was on their way to a dynasty.
I had a Dodge dynasty.
Shady Nasty, or
yeah, that's you.
Right. Dynasty, Shady Nasty.
Yeah, your family was until that bad man.
Until that bad
sold
man
everything.
Sold everything out from underneath us. If anything, his arrest has only served to galvanize support. His ICC arrest doesn't really shake the core of who Duterte is, but rather, paradoxically, it only reinforces what Duterte stands for. Cleve Argelis, a political scientist and the head of polling company WR Unumero, told CNN. Before Monday's vote, supporters wearing T-shirts with slogans demanding Mr. Duterte's release were common across the city, while some posed with cardboard cutouts of the politician outside his home. At a rally for his 80th birthday in March, thousands of people flooded the streets dressed in green, the color associated with Mr. Duterte's political party.
This is kind of crazy. Like the similarities to him and Trump are wild.
Yeah. Well,
this
I mean,
is
I think
literally the same story is happening again in a different country.
We're seeing like I think last week we talked about like that stalagmite situation with like regulation, right? We're seeing that stalagmite issue with regulation. Did we talk about that on the podcast?
Yes,
yeah,
we did.
Where just like layers and layers of regulation come up, and as those regulations come up, it makes it harder and harder for governments to take like real action. Like we lose mobility over time. And like one of the beautiful things about the United States is like the checks and balances of power.
Yeah, really quick. You keep saying that, and I'm just gonna get him in the background here.
Okay, and wow, so you could just
do
that.
You keep talking about. No, go ahead though. What were you saying? It sounded really important.
And you know, there's really important reasons for having all of that, but I think at a certain point when you have serious issues that are rapidly changing, and you're
no, keep going,
and your government is unable to take effective action, people start to want radical change that exists outside of the framework of the Constitution, outside of the framework of the government, and outside of the framework of law. I mean, in the United States,
between your head and his head.
outside of the figure eight of the United, with crime in the United States, we have an issue with drugs being ferried over. There's a lot of issues that we've had a lot of trouble handling.
I need you to sit further away from me. Now I need you to sit further away from me.
And it's clear in the Philippines they had the same thing. I gotta say, for getting close to 80, that guy looks healthy.
Honestly, being homeless in the U.S. versus being homeless in the Philippines, probably not that chill to be homeless in the Philippines, I would say.
A lot warmer, though. Honestly,
well, a lot warmer, but I mean, just there's already like a lot of poverty over there, isn't there? It's pretty.
I mean, yeah, but if you're thinking like, man, okay, the difference between like a person in an apartment in the United States, like think about a person.
But you could literally go into a Starbucks and like take a nap and charge your phone. and then be like on TikTok.
I know, but in the Philippines, you don't even need to go into the Starbucks because there's just like a fucking guava tree, and it's warm.
I think you're romanticizing being homeless in the Philippines right now.
I don't think so. I think
it's way worse to be homeless in the Philippines.
I don't think so.
But I don't know. But I really don't know.
I don't think so. I bet.
Folks, comment below if you think it's worse to be homeless.
Is there more ChatGPT? Is there more freely available food growing in random locations in the Philippines than in the United States? I think the answer is a resounding yes. We've got apples.
I'm telling you, we need to literally
and cherries.
Get a
That's
new,
it. We've got apples and cherries.
I cannot handle this.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. Keep talking.
I mean, is there free?
Keep talking. Please.
Okay. I just I think about this often. If I was going to be homeless, I would want to be in probably South America. And here's the other nice thing about being homeless in a different area, like where you have like you have like housed people who are destitute as fuck. And like we would basically, in terms of wealth, we would consider them homeless, but they're not. The difference is a little bit smaller. Also, it's pretty chill. Like if you go to Mexico, like they're just like, hey, did you need to build a pallet house? Yeah, you build a pallet house. That's okay. Like they're very chill with like you just kind of building your little thing. And then living there. And maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, I guess I feel like I can't be that wrong because when I drive through Mexico and I see shitloads of like hovel houses made out of like random shit, they're all over the place, which is kind of a nice, as a homeless person, it's kind of chill. So I don't know. What's the USA is generally better if you're in a city with good social services. Okay, Philippines may be better if you're comfortable in rural or semi-rural communities.
That would be you.
Can live very minimally and prioritize social warmth over formal services. Yeah, 100%.
If your goal is long-term survival and rebuilding, the US offers more paths up, though they are hard and slow. If your goal is basic day-to-day survival with a sense of community and less stigma, the Philippines might be emotionally easier in some ways. So if you want to re-enter the rat race, USA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I really want to know, like, if you're occupationally going to be homeless.
Try and type on this goddamn keyboard.
Okay, so
give it a go, because you're going to have the worst time of your life.
Is there more?
It's really hard to type on the keyboard when you don't have a space. If your space doesn't work, or if it only works 10% of the time, folks, that's one of the things that will really cripple anything that you try to type in.
Yes, there's significantly more food growing randomly or accessibly in the Philippines compared to in the United States, especially in rural, semi-rural areas. Here's why. Tropical climate, year-round growing season for fruits, vegetables, and edible plants. Common wild or roadside edibles include bananas, papayas, mangoes, coconut, guava, thank you, jackfruit, tamarind, and other native trees. Edible greens and root crops, fishing and shellfish, urban gardening, and informal food cultivation.
Yeah, but you could also go to a food bank and get like 6 like
top ramens produced by a fucking poison manufacturing company.
And a zebra cakes on Tuesdays. So that's not a problem, really.
Who doesn't love a zebra cakes? The idea of walking down a dirt road and grabbing myself a banana in some hot weather. Okay? And then resting under a frond of some variety, okay? While I eat my banana. That sounds fucking nice to me. So sue me. Okay, I want to be Philippines homeless, and I'm in support of Duterte. God damn it. Because I don't want to be doing meth while I'm walking on the road. Wow. I want to be playing my ukulele.
Okay, I asked it to be clinically honest on the better human experience, and it said, clinically honest gut call answer. Being homeless in the Philippines offers a better human experience, but only in specific ways. 1. You won't freeze to death. That's
huge. One of the big ones for me.
You're more likely to be offered food or kindness by strangers. I don't know about that. I feel like people in the U.S. give food to homeless all the fucking day long.
I think
I have lived in a city with one of the largest homeless populations in the U.S., and those guys will literally refuse food because they're trying to keep their high going, and I get that. I understand you're homeless.
I actually do get that too. I've done that.
Yeah, you're homeless. I get it.
Well, I get that because I've done it.
No, I get it.
Oh, okay.
No, well, listen, I mean, if you're homeless, you probably would like to be high. That would probably be a lot better than not being high.
Or be in the Philippines.
You can actually forage.
Banana.
Less shame, less criminalization. Okay. Community-based living. No real safety net, though. No legal protection, and living standards can be brutally low. In the U.S., you're not going to starve. but you might feel deeply dehumanized. That's true. You'll be watched move along, ticketed constantly. Even your existence is illegal in many places. You may get emergency health care and food stamps, but your soul will be taking a beating. If you're lucky and resourceful, you can climb out, especially with ID, a shelter bed, and some gig work. You're giving me a look.
I actually wrote a song after our conversation. It inspired kind of a song that I wrote.
On Friday?
And it's yeah.
Okay,
I wrote
okay.
a song like it got my brain ticking, and then I wrote a song, and it's just funny because it like lines up really nicely with this, because like what we're talking about right now is like I feel like the Philippines kind of represents like maybe not a solution, maybe not a good thing, but it's kind of the antithesis of like the issues we see in like a lot of modern society. A lot of modern societies today, possibly. I mean, it would be nice if you didn't die when you got sick. That part,
I mean,
that's the big bummer. That's the
chill.
big bummer. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of ugly. You want to move into another news story? Turns out we can't move through them quickly. Turns out we can't move through them quickly.
All right. Well, I guess if shit doesn't work out here, I'll just be homeless in the Philippines. Thanks, TT.
Absolutely,
and
man.
ChatGPT.
You just need a little bit of residual income, Thailand, Philippines, a couple places in South America. And if you happen to be an old Nazi nuclear scientist, just head on over to Brazil. They fucking love them in Brazil.
Kentucky Derby winning jockey suspended, fined $62,000 for striking horse too many times.
Ooh.
Junior Alvarado used his riding crop on Sovereignty. I guess that's the horse name.
I think it'd be fun to get the clicker and maybe watch this race and click every time they,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that there was a cap on
There's
horse
a rule.
strikes. Do we want to win or do we not?
Well, you guys ever played Zelda, right? You played Zelda?
Well, let me get through the story.
Okay.
More than the permitted amount during the race last week. I do know Zelda, though, Epona. I got you. But you did have to pick and choose your strikes. You did. That was a big thing.
It'll throw you off or slow down if you go.
Absolutely. You can't just beat your horse to death to try to win the race against Talon. During the race, he was hitting. He was hitting a lot. The jockey who rode Sovereignty to victory at the Kentucky Derby last week was fined, yada, yada, yada. They struck the horse with the riding crop more than the permitted amount. What is the permitted amount? Is it a set number? During last week's race, violating the authorities' rules. A penalty was imposed against Alvarado on Friday for committing the Class 3 violation, and he was hit with a fine equating to 10% of his $310,000 winnings, the statement said. The fine was then doubled, quote, pursuant to an escalating penalty structure for repeat riding crop violations within the previous 180 days. This guy's not kidding about beating this horse. I mean, look at this horse's face, honestly. This horse does not look like it's having a good time. It literally looks like a wood statue. I guess if you get beat... okay, I see there's a bunch of mud. God damn. Okay, imagine just being a strong, majestic horse, and then you are just getting beaten through a muddy terrain to go as fast as you can against other horses. You're inhaling flecks of mud. You're inhaling bugs. You're hungry. I'm sure you're hungry. You're exerting that much energy. That's a problem. Alvarado was found to have struck Sovereignty 8 times during the Kentucky Derby. That's not that many. 8? Which his second offense is in 180 days. Per an HISA ruling, HISA protocol allows jockeys to strike horses a maximum of 6 times during a race.
Okay, that seems weak as fuck.
I literally thought you could hit him like 20 plus times.
Yeah, I thought you could hit him like 6 times a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just imagining them going whap, 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 whap. I mean, I don't believe you should hit horses at all. Well, jockeying is clearly ethically wrong.
Right. But if you're going to be in the arena, I mean, do you want to be a prized horse or do you not? Listen, like if you know that it's not hard to count. If you know that it's 6 times, why are you doing more than 6 times?
How many times did he do it?
8. I can understand 7. You're in the heat of the moment, but 8?
I don't think that's not that. That's so chill. 8 hits, 8 horse hits again. Super ethically opposed to hitting horses.
Takes consequence.
Jesus Christ! I hit my kids more times than that. Okay.
The jockey was also suspended by 2 Kentucky racing days. I love that it's just like a super unethical event, but it's like, hey, you can't be extra unethical.
That's exactly.
We're
exactly
we're gonna extract money from you and put it back into the super unethical operation. According to HISA, riding crop penalties can be appealed via hearing before the internal adjudication panel. Alvarado did not immediately respond to a request for a comment. He now has 30 days to pay a fine. The jockey and Sovereignty won the 151st running of the Kentucky Derby last Saturday at the Churchill Downs. Following the race, Alvarado, who grew up in Venezuela...
Oh, so he won it?
He won.
It turns out hitting more wins more. Folks, you heard it here first.
I mean, simple math.
Okay.
The jockey suffered a shoulder injury and a fall ahead of the race, but went on to win despite the odds. I imagine he had the shoulder... He hit too many times and he threw his shoulder out. It's a tragic tale.
It's a self-mitigating, like there's this, it's the circle of life. How much does a horse jockey make? How much does a horse jockey make?
Well, he won $310,000 in winnings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the 65. Okay, do the math then.
That's
hit 5 times, hit 8 times.
Okay.
Make 310.
Right.
Lose 60.
Horse gets a couple more massages. What's the problem?
It's not a problem at all.
That's silly. Why have arbitrary rules with horse sitting?
How fun would it be to be a horse jockey other than, beating animals?
Beating the horse that you love? It's kind of like the ants. Like you love the ants and you're like, all right, well, time to beat them up. Time to subjectively abuse this thing that I love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
$52K is the average salary of a horse jockey.
That's really not that much.
It's really not. Especially when you consider that horse cum is the most valuable liquid on the planet Earth.
Hey, look. Wait, sorry. There's
these horses that you're watching race right now probably have $100,000 worth of cum inside of each of them.
This is not the first time you've talked about
If you just shot each of those horses in the head, took all their cum out, you'd be a millionaire.
I just want to get the money shot
here.
here.
I'm just saying.
I just want to get the money shot here because, your face when you hit horses enough to win. This is your face when you're
Can we get a t-shirt? Can we get a t-shirt? That's really good. Can you actually get a screenshot of that shot right there?
I just hit more and he run fast.
I hit more, you run fast.
He was wrong fast.
Rohan Nadkarni. Oh, that's not him. This is Junior Alvarado. Is his first name Junior?
I don't think so.
I feel like, it says
Junior
Alvarado.
It is. Yeah.
Are you supposed to name your kid Junior Alvarado?
I think that's
Are you supposed to name your kid Junior?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Well, because Junior is a kid who's named the name that you are. Like,
sure.
Lupin could be a junior.
Sure. I understand
right?
that.
It's just, I guess, I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Do we want to go into the whole...
It just seems demeaning.
Do we want to go into the TikTok
let me do a quick
and
read.
then the 5 fishermen?
Let me do a quick read on the 5 fishermen, and we'll decide if we want to do TikTok afterwards.
Okay.
5 fishermen who survived 55 days adrift by drinking rain and parboiling passing fish arrive in Galapagos.
Okay. This is a short one, too.
In this government handout photo, a soldier checks the vitals of 5 shipwrecked fishermen who were rescued after being adrift. I'm signaling to you that we got to go lower.
Oh, I see. My apologies.
For more than 50 days at the San Cristobal Naval Base, Galapagos Islands on May 10th, Quito, Ecuador. 5 fishermen who spent 55 days adrift at sea arrived Saturday at a port in the Galapagos Islands after being rescued by a tuna boat, the Ecuadorian Navy said on X. The 3 Peruvians and 2 Colombians who had been missing since mid-March were found on May 7th. Can you imagine your dad's been missing for fucking 5 months?
Yeah, and then he was just parboiling fish. I would be proud of my dad.
Yeah, me too.
For once.
Absolutely. The fishermen had reported...
It's not incorrect, but it does seem racist to say 3 Peruvians and 2 Colombians. Like you should say like men or citizen. It is a little dehumanizing.
3 men of
Peruvian and Colombian descent, and 2 of Colombian descent.
Peruvian.
Yeah.
Peru. Okay.
3 Peruvians and 2 Colombians had been missing.
Okay, I'll do the rest in that.
All
3
right.
Peruvians and 2 Colombians had been missing since mid-March. I'm not going to do that. Were found on May 7th by an Ecuadorian boat called Aldo.
Okay.
The fishermen had reported damage to the boat's alternator 2 days after setting sail from Pucasana. But there's got to be a better way to say that.
That's where I was last night.
Bay to south of Peru's capital, Lima. The Navy said in a separate post on Friday, quick side note, lima beans are the most olfactory intense experience I can have as a human being. Any other smell? Lima beans make me feel like I'm 3 again. The failure caused communication and navigation tools to malfunction. Ecuadorian Navy frigate Captain Maria Ferez told the Associated Press, adding that they had no power on the boat. They had no starter, lights, and everything that a battery generates. She said to survive, they had to take rusted water out of the engine when a fish passed by. They caught it and parboiled it to eat it. Wow. Fairs added that they also drank rain and seawater to survive. Oh, don't drink the seawater. Everybody knows that. You guys are supposed to be sailors. Everybody knows that. Don't drink the seawater. They're sailors. Why'd they do that? The men are in stable condition, and the Navy said it is coordinating with local and foreign authorities to ensure their safe return to their respective countries. Earlier this year, another Peruvian fisherman, 61-year-old Maximo Napa, spent 95 days at sea alone. He was also rescued by an Ecuadorian vessel and returned to Lima in mid-March to be reunited with his family.
That would be way more chill to be with 5 bros.
Yeah.
That would be way more chill. Solo would be a problem.
Permanent psychological damage, I think. Solo permanent
5 bros, though,
damage.
like that's... I wonder if they did any sexual stuff when they were out there.
You know?
I mean, they all could have been gay. So maybe they did. I mean, the sailors, it's kind of a meme. It's kind of a meme.
Sailor's code. Sailor's code.
You got to watch the rehearsal, by the way.
I do.
First 3 episodes. 4th episode, for those that know, a little disappointing. But first 3 episodes. First one's like, okay. Second one's like, all right, this is okay. And then third one's like, what the fuck?
Oh my God, he should do one about surviving at sea for 4 months with 5 bros.
He should. Funny. We should do it. We should do it.
We should just survive at sea.
God, that'd be nice.
But like,
that would be like imagine how happy you are to see a fish.
Yeah.
Like that'll reset your neurochemistry.
Well, and that's
if you're that happy to see a fish.
That's why I'm like, go Philippines. Like that is like, I don't know, man. I'm like this fucking idiot who like knows what I need to be happy and survive, and instead is just chasing this like not even like American dream. This just like,
that's everybody.
Absurd.
Though. That is everybody. And on the other side of the coin, they want to be over here chasing that dream. So it's like, there's some enlightened folks that are like, okay, I know what it means to like live.
I'm going to eat porridge.
Right.
And meditate a shitload.
Little Miss Tuffet. This bitch had it fucking down
pat. And never let anyone know that I jerk off to Buddha statues.
You got to, though. You got to survive.
You got to. We're not going to do the kid.
Okay. We're not going to do the kid.
We could do the kid. Tyler Chase Butler was arrested. You do it. It's yours.
Tyler Chase Butler was arrested on several charges, including second-degree murder.
Look at her face.
In the death of Michael Bosworth Jr.
She's way too happy about this.
Right. Oh, no. This is the new study spotlights how women are left behind in sports and exercise studies. She's like, it's so true.
Well,
it's
that's a good reason why with a face like that. She looks like a bad owl, like an owl that got hit with like long face. That nose. I'm sorry, but like somebody took. I'm trying to think
that you literally have had.
Somebody took just a fucking potato peeler and was just like.
That's not possible to have that nose without like a house fire or like the serious plastic surgery.
She was like She was gonna check. She thought she left her wallet on an elevator and was about to look back in, and her nose got fucking smashed in the door.
She did it to herself, folks.
She did. She
did
must
it to herself.
And if she didn't, God help her.
God help her.
God help her. Virginia teenagers said they were recording a ding-dong ditch prank for a TikTok video with a homeowner when a homeowner opened fire, killing an 18-year-old boy. Yeah, I feel like you can't just start shooting for ding-dong ditch.
Not really. No, you have to. You need to vet the situation a little bit greater. The homeowner Tyler Chase Butler was arrested on charges of second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and use of a firearm in the commission of a felony in the death of Michael Bosworth Jr.
See, I don't know if I'd go that far with all that. Like I would do.
Let's
like
get into it.
Manslaughter, probably.
The shooting happened around 3 a.m. You're not about your wits. Saturday, the Spotsylvania County Sheriff's. That does sound like a fake. That sounds like a cartoon city.
Oh my God.
Deputies were sent to a home near Mackenzie Lane in the Washington D.C. suburb, following a call for a residential burglary in progress, in which a resident had fired shots. Bosworth and another person had gunshot wounds. The sheriff's office said Bosworth was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. The other person, a juvenile, was treated and released. A third juvenile with them was unharmed, authorities said. Lucky for him. Butler, 27, told investigators that he believed the teens were trying to break into his home. That's
pretty
honestly fair. According to a search warrant affidavit obtained by NBC News, one of the teens told detectives that they were recording ding-dong ditch pranks for a TikTok video in which they ring people's doorbells and then run away. The teen said that they had been to a couple of homes in the neighborhood and that he was not familiar with the area. Quote, the juvenile stated that they had run to hide. The juvenile said as they were running from a residence, he and his friends were shot at. I thought they were trying to rob my home as they were running away from my home. The other teen gave a similar account and told detectives that he had a video on his phone of them doing the prank earlier that day. Bosworth was a senior at Massaponax High School. He was killed hours before the school prom.
Massaponax over in Spotsylvania, folks.
Wow. He was killed hours before the school prom. That's a somber prom.
Damn. Somber prom.
Somber prom. School counselors will be on site at the event to provide support as needed, the school district said in a letter to the school community. Also, when students return to school on Monday, our counseling staff and additional division support team members will be available to provide support to our students and staff as needed. If your child needs support, please contact... Well, okay.
Oh, and wait. Butler's being held in...
Rappahannock Regional Jail on no bond.
So we're in Spotsylvania at the Massaponax High School.
Next to the Rappahannock Regional Jail.
My God.
They were on peyote when they were naming these in fucking 1776. The whole thing's made up.
Spotsylvania. It's like cheetah vampires.
Good God.
When you turn a vampire.
So I like, this is our new favorite game. Obviously, we're not going to play this right now. That'll be just in just a second here. But I thought, like, would it be nice to do a deep dive on Jared?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Subway guy.
Do we have bandwidth for that? What do we got here?
Yeah, sure. We're
Ricardo,
58 minutes.
What's up, baby?
Richard, thank you for coming in.
Should we do our favorite game first, and then maybe do Jared from Subway?
Sure.
Oh wait, actually, I have a personal thing I need your help with.
Okay.
I actually need your help. So, my brother's coming over this week. Love my brother. 10-year difference between my brother and I. So,
okay.
We grew up in different times.
Keep it coming.
He is a D&D enthusiast. Me. I could not be further.
Wait, are you going to play D&D?
I'm going to play D&D.
What the fuck?
I'm going to play D&D.
Oh,
and I need your help.
Oh, my God.
I literally need your help so bad. I'm doing a one-shot. Is that what you know about a one-shot? It's like a 4 or 5, 6 hour quest or whatever.
You guys have no idea.
I need your help.
This is, I mean, can I be honest with like what you need to know what character you should build?
I have a list, and I need you to run me through them.
Okay. Yeah, run me through your thoughts.
Okay.
And then I'll give you some feedback.
My brother, okay, so...
Wow, this is...
And some of this stuff I knew, but he broke it down. So
I really want to be a part of this.
He says, you can literally come over and play.
It's on Saturday?
Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah,
okay.
You can literally come over and play.
Okay.
Barbarians, he's, running me down the classes. So some of this is, knowledge that we would all know. Some of this, I don't know. He's asking me, what class shall I be? Barbarians are fierce warriors who channel rage. Bards are versatile spellcasters who inspire and charm.
With music.
Clerics channel divine power for healing and combat. Druids harness nature's magic. Fighters are skilled martial combatants. Monks excel in hand-to-hand combat. Paladins are holy warriors and righteous oaths. Rangers are wilderness experts. Rogues are stealthy and cunning. Sorcerers wield innate magic. Warlocks have pacts with powerful entities.
Very fun class.
And wizards are scholarly spellcasters.
Okay, so can I tell you what
That's a lot of fucking
Can I tell you what I think you should be?
Yeah, lay it on me. Lay it on me.
I think that I'm
drawn to Bard, but I don't want to be a bitch.
So
I'm drawn to Bard, but I feel like they're when I hear about a Bard, I'm like, that's a
one shot. Is this going to be a combat heavy one shot? Probably. Is this a dungeon?
I have literally no clue.
So I mean, what you're going to find, in my opinion, I mean, the class that I used to play, I didn't ever play like melee classes, or sometimes I would play like a warlock class. Warlocks have charisma based magic casting, right? So like warlocks, but my main role always would be.
By the way, this is my nightmare, folks.
Yeah, this is his fucking worst nightmare.
I'm already
and it is my wet
disinterested.
dream. It is my wet
I'm
dream.
already disinterested.
I would play sometimes a warlock, but I would always play either a bard or a warlock class with, I think halflings have plus charisma. I would sometimes play halfling, and I would just always have a wagon.
Wait, what's a halfling?
A halfling is like a very small. It's kind of like what you would think of as a Lord of the Rings.
You're losing. That's
the
not a good
people
reference
with big
point.
feet. Hobbit. It's kind of like a hobbit. It's a very small person. Anyways, you I think would probably barbarian or paladin. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling like paladin.
Yeah, don't call me a barbarian.
No. I think you would
me
like
that,
feeling
that
powerful.
makes me, I would love that for once in my life.
Okay, so
I think
that. I think honestly, paladin would kind of be a fun one for you.
Righteous oaths. Does that mean you're judgmental? Because I'm pretty judgmental.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
paladins are holy warriors and righteous oaths. What's a righteous oath?
Well, like you have a righteous oath. Like you serve. Paladin is kind of like
I serve a
you serve
purpose?
a god. You serve a god.
Okay.
Right, and so you have like there's different gods. There's lots of different gods in the D&D universe, and so you serve a specific god.
Would you be a bard?
I have played a bard quite a few times.
I mean, I like to be a versatile spellcaster who inspires and charms. That seems fun.
Well, so yes, but I think how big is your party? How big is your party?
Just four people.
Okay.
And okay, can you like explain how you even play? So there's the DM, they like tell you what you got going on. You have attributes, you have to like roll a dice and all these things happen, and you can like make a decision on what happens based on your
like in a one-shot,
your ability, like your skills or whatever.
Okay, so in D&D what happens is
I don't fucking know what's happening.
You have I mean there's a wide range of tabletop RPGs, but you essentially have a DM who kind of controls the reality, right? And a lot of times there's going to be like
all in your head.
It's all in your head.
And you're speaking in voices.
You can or you cannot. You can or you cannot. Some DMs do, some DMs don't.
Okay.
So you have a DM that a lot of times you're going to have a campaign, right? That's happening. And that's like a series of events that should occur. And the DM is going to kind of be guiding the players to those areas. Okay. And like, there's a way that it can unfold, but also like you can just open up a door to a house in a random building in a village, and the DM will create that environment for you and will allow you to like role play. And so like what you wind up with is like you talk about an open RPG, you talk about an open map where you can just go anywhere and do anything. Like this is the most open map version of that. You're doing a one shot, which I think probably means that you're going to be in a pretty tight quarters. You're going to be in a specific place, and a bard, in my opinion, is not going to shine there. You're likely not going to have the room to make your charisma really pop, because where your charisma is going to pop is when you're in a bar and you're trying to talk to a wizened old man about a quest that he's going to send you on, and there's you hear something going on and you try and convince somebody to do something.
Can you have a D&D that just doesn't like you and fucks your shit up?
100%. I did that a lot. I had a guy that would never take it seriously, and I literally, instead of killing his character, I had his dick blown off, and I had everyone call him Dickless Dan.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everyone called him Dickless Dan because he kept fucking up, and I refused to let him die because he always expected that I would kill him off. Okay. And I was like, no.
You're going to stay here.
You're a fucking cripple, and you got no dick, and your name is Dickless Dan.
Wow. Did that lack of dick actually end up helping him in a tragic twist of fate?
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, he got fucked on. Rightfully so. So I would say Paladin. Paladin is going to be a fun role for you because you'll get to be judgmental. No, you'll get to have.
I'd like that.
You'll get to have you'll get to pick a god that you like. Okay, like you're the water buffalo, right? You know, you'll get to kind of pick your god version of that, and you'll get to kind of be this stoic, I'm going to do the right thing. You've got some chops in combat, which is going to be nice in a one shot. Okay. But you also have this kind of interesting character behind you.
If you pick one of these, you have a baseline of skills that you're just given.
So
is that right?
You're gonna roll stats, okay? You're gonna pick a race. Okay. So you're gonna get to pick one of like, it depends on what set. He's probably playing 5.5 or 5.5 now, I think.
No clue. Do you actually want to come over and play?
I mean, I would like to.
You have no time.
I don't have.
If it was on Sunday,
it's my one family day a week. It's my
Bring the whole fam.
Day. Bring the whole fam.
Bring the whole fam.
It will be awful with Luke.
Yeah.
It will be hell.
It'll be a problem.
If this week goes really well, I want to really, really bad.
Because it's Viking Fest too.
And we're not going to do Viking stuff. We're going to do D&D instead.
Well, I mean, I had Viking Fest in the day, and then not Viking Fest.
Okay, maybe we can make that work. I mean, let's check. On Friday. Let's check in. Check in. If it's Saturday, I might be able to do it.
I got to let my brother know though, so he's got some time to.
Oh, I mean, I'll take care of my shit. He doesn't have to worry about me. If I come, I'm going to be the DM though. Okay.
Well, he's got to be the DM.
No. I'm kidding.
I'm not going to emasculate him in his own campaign here.
I will. I fucking will.
Dickless
Ashton,
Dan,
watch out.
Dickless Dan times 2.
Dickless Dan 2.0. But
Assless
yeah,
Ash.
I think you'd have fun with
A paladin?
With a paladin.
Okay,
because
I never would have picked paladin. So thank you. Thank you for
yeah. You might. For some reason too, I am feeling like druid
Warlock?
could be a fun one for you.
Would I like to be warlock?
You might. There's a lot of cool, like warlock functions well in both environments, in combat and in like social environments, and that's what will hopefully not be missing.
Can you give me a 3? Can you just give me a top 3? Because I could just give me a 3 and let me choose.
I for some reason am feeling like paladin. Probably barbarian. And then for some reason I think druid for you,
Druid?
man.
Harness nature's magic? That seems so far from me.
I know, but I think
That's gay, bro.
I think you actually
I don't want to harness the trees.
I think you actually are a huge tree hugger and you just don't know it yet. I think you're a big
Maybe
hippie.
I wish. That would be a much simpler life.
I've been thinking a lot since our talk on Friday. Yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like this pondering tea. Okay. So barbarian, druid, or paladin. That's what we're gonna narrow it down.
Yeah,
to.
if you want, what I would do with druid is I would say option out druid or warlock.
Oh, a druid or warlock?
Yeah, druid or warlock. And
for some reason, I just paladin. It just seems so boring to me. I wanna fuck shit up. I wanna have like insane powers.
If you wanna be
awesome.
I mean, paladin is a close second to
paladin. Just seems
barbarian.
like the guy that works like 9 to 5 and provides for his family.
No, paladin
Which is fine.
Paladin has full plate armor, man. Paladin has full plate
Yeah.
armor and really good AC checks.
What's an AC check?
Armor class. So if you're in full plate armor, if somebody's attacking you with a club, they're just almost never going to do any damage to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take things less personally.
Barbarian.
So that could actually be huge. This could be therapeutic.
Barbarian
for me.
has a shitload of health and does massive damage. If you want to be bombastic and just run into it swinging, then that's what I'm saying. Barbarian is.
But I don't want to be. I want to be strategic.
Then
I like to be strategic.
Then fighter or was Ranger not in the classes?
No, he said Ranger.
He did say Ranger.
He said Ranger.
Okay. Rangers
I would wilderness experts.
I would go Paladin. I would.
All right. I'm gonna try Paladin. Now.
I think you're gonna really like looking at the gods and picking your your god. That you
follow. There's different gods.
Yeah, shitload of different gods.
Okay.
And you get different abilities. Warlock's really fun because you get you pick a god, but they're not gods. They're fucking demons and shit.
Okay.
And
I don't like that.
You make a pact with a fucking demon, and so you get
I'd much rather pick a god.
I know you would, and that's why you're a paladin. And but with the warlocks, you get usually you get a pretty OP thing, but there's something super fucked up you have to do once every 30 days or
with a
once
paladin?
a week. No, with a warlock. So with a warlock, you have to kill a kid once a month.
Oh my god!
It's you have to do some fucked up shit. Jesus. You have to do blood sacrifice or
you
steal. You have to, yeah. Or the demigod, he'll just open a portal and just send some shit out.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna text my brother right now. I'm gonna say locking in paladin.
Booyah! I'm so excited.
All right, thank you for that. Hey,
Absolutely.
Pleasure doing business with
Absolutely.
you. I really appreciate that. That was something I needed your help with. I had no idea what I was doing.
So happy to do this with you.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna see how it goes. I I love my brother, so it's important to my brother, and I want to just do a fun thing that he wants to do. So we've been talking about.
I want to drug you before you do it.
I might need to be drugged.
I'm trying to think what drug would be good to drug you with before D&D. Probably just opiates.
Maybe cocaine.
Oh, cocaine
that
could be
kind
good.
of fun, right?
Yeah. Can you just take 3 times as much?
Do we want to get into? Do we want to get into?
I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing what Jared Fogle is about. These days.
I was just thinking, is this is?
That's modern Jared?
I'm wondering, because he looks wonderful for being in prison for 10 years.
Yeah, so when you look at old Jared, and when you look at the old picture of Jared, we all saw that Jared and thought, oh, that's the Subway person. But hindsight is 2020. When you see that picture of Jared,
God, I hate
you do know that he
right. Yeah, he did the stuff.
You got to be careful what you say on here, folks.
He did the old Italian BMT.
The old Italian BMT. Boy man tickles.
That's quick.
Thank you.
This isn't Jared now, is it?
Thank you.
No, there he is. Okay, there he is. Yeah.
God, you wish that was him though.
I do.
U.S. Marshal.
He's looking very good.
Yeah. He looks like a lawyer.
I just don't understand how he's looking that good. That can't be real.
Sometimes people use prison to
To get their life together?
Not very often.
Wow.
Not very often, but sometimes
Jared
they do.
Fogle, recent. I need a recent.
Can we get net worth? Jared Fogle net worth? I do want to see, what is he coming out of jail with?
Yeah, no, when is he getting out of jail?
It always blows me away how little like actors and actresses are worth.
It is kind of wild.
It's like, it just really goes to show you, like...
2029. Wow! We are coming up on Jared getting out. Just in time for Subway, honestly. They are a struggling brand.
And he did full-blown S with the M's. Yeah. He did full-blown S with the M's.
Subway is now offering footlong Doritos nachos. How the Titans have fallen.
Wait, footlong Doritos nachos?
Yeah. Like you can literally get like a footlong like tray of chips that are Doritos with like steak and like fixins. And I keep wanting to try it, but I
just realized there's probably a lot of good material with like 6-inch.
Yeah, I mean, I got to think it's all been
done.
over. It's all been. Yeah, there's no more meat on that bone.
On that sub. There's no more meat on that sub. But you kind of needed to set it up with bone. So what's the story with Jared? Okay.
I mean, we all know the story. I just thought like it would be fun to do a deep dive on things.
So what was his net worth again? Can we get his net worth? Can we get his net worth?
I was trying to see when he got released so that we can make a PSA to let everybody know. Jared. Okay, I swear to I'm gonna fucking kill Yahoo. Stop making the search Yahoo. Stop.
It's got to be you, man.
Good God.
It's got to be you. I don't want to victim blame here, but it's got to be you.
Fogle net worth. And this is the keyboard, folks. This is the keyboard. It doesn't space.
Jared Fogle net worth 2024.
15 milli. God damn, he was doing good in 2013.
2013.
Okay, and listen. Okay, like let me say something. Let me say something.
4 milli.
Let me say something.
4 milli.
Let me say something.
Sure.
I'm not going to defend Jared, okay?
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to defend
Jared.
Jared.
Bitch.
This is
how it all ends,
I'm
folks.
really not going to defend Jared, okay?
We did such a good run.
There's no world where I have any sympathy for Jared. Evil man.
But.
And, because you're supposed to use and instead of but, and.
In counseling?
Is
that counseling?
Well, just in human psychology.
Okay.
Butts are, they give a visceral reaction.
Okay.
And
my marriage counselor was just like, hey, knock it off with those butts.
Yeah. No, butts are a problem.
No butts, all hands.
And I do think it's like it's kind of like when you it's kind of like when you go to school, right? Like imagine you go to school and everybody's wearing fucking DC shoes. You remember when DC shoes were big? Or like Etnies, the big skater shoes with big tongues.
So what was big that led to Jared doing what he did?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the Epstein Island and like the entire like
everybody's
the elite
kind of doing it.
Everybody's doing it. Jared shows up to the party. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I've got 15 million. I'm gonna kind of like become an elite now. This is what the elite do. I'm doing it."
Sure.
And then he just
gets shit on.
He just gets shit on.
Gets shit on.
I mean, I'm not saying anybody should be doing that at all. I'm not making but I'm saying, is it not
just like the horses, folks?
Is there not an entire apparatus of this happening? Jared was just trying to be part of the club. And he becomes the fall guy? I'm just pointing out something that seems interesting to me.
That's fair, man.
I'm just pointing out to see. I mean, JD's running shit for 15 years after Jared is in the slammer.
Who is
Diddy? And now he got. I hope everybody gets got. We
sure do hope everybody gets got.
I'm just saying, in defense of Jared. I'm gonna write an op-ed in defense of Jared. I mean, and that's the face of being like, fucking Diddy's been doing it this entire time.
I mean, he's not. There's no regret in that face. There's only there's cold,
literally
calculated power. Like Jared is gonna be the president in 8 years.
He's gonna run for mayor from prison.
He's gonna run for mayor from prison.
What's funny is
the mayor of Subway.
His tie kind of looks like a ham that's in like a deli casing.
Oh,
he kind of has a deli.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Not gonna. He can't. The Subway's in him. He can't escape it.
So that deli casing around ham. They do strings around the ham, and that's what makes the crosshatched lines.
The whole thing is like fucking painted, and all deli meat. I'm pretty sure is like a fucking like barbaric, disgusting, mechanically separated process. I don't think it's like healthy for you at all.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I get
Deli? No, like deli turkey breast?
I get butterball turkey, bro. That's like real turkey.
I don't think it is. I really don't think it is.
Is butter okay? Well then, I don't know how the fuck they make it look like they do.
Yeah, no, they literally like doctor it. It always goes to the 10th kingdom.
Is butterball? It does always go to the 10th kingdom. Is this a sign? Is this a sign?
Butterball
Every time I see that rotten old goblin,
turkey.
I get a little harder.
Not images. Here we go. Real and widely recognized. Is it
mechanically separated?
Yeah, is Butterball?
It's absolutely not, man.
It 100% is mechanically separated. It has to be. Yes. Many Butterball products, particularly processed items like turkey, bacon, and sausage, utilize mechanically separated turkey, MST, as an ingredient. Turkey, mechanically separated.
So, I mean, I'm not doing sausage,
that's
though.
sausage.
That's the sausage. That makes sense. Yeah,
Okay,
sausage
is Butterball. Let me see here.
Sliced turkey.
Deli turkey. Turkey.
I love how hard this is.
It's really, yes.
Like
some.
cooked turkey, so bologna. Yeah, let's use GPT here. GPT is going to be our better friend here.
It will. Let me see here. Is sliced turkey processed meats? I'm sick of typing. I literally.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead and type.
I'm telling you it's not.
Okay.
I'm telling you it's not. You can look at my butterball. Okay. I want to go get my butterball for you right now. You know what? I'm gonna go get my butterball for you right now. I'm getting my butterball. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Separated Franken meat. Is it? Because I want to know. Because I really feel like there's just no way. That's just not how a turkey is. A turkey doesn't contain a big fucking ball of just pure meat. There's like organs and a bunch of shit that would not just be a perfect big ball for some fucking opiate addict to slice up when you ask for a certain thickness. And again, this is the space. This isn't me with the bad spelling and everything. The space is a problem. All right, let me see here.
This is
not any
I'll
other
show you the ingredients.
Products. Just the deli meat. Nothing else. Just the deli meat. Stop. Just the deli meat.
Look at this.
Well, show the good folks. Show the good folks. Don't show me. Show the good folks.
Okay, folks.
Well, yeah. What are you? How are you planning to win right now?
With the ingredients list, okay? That's how. Okay, go to a normal camera mode. The people deserve to know. The people deserve to know. Okay? Okay? This is real. This is real. You know what? You guys need this to be. You guys need this. I know what to do right now.
What are you doing?
I've got a really interesting idea that I think you're gonna fucking hate.
All right. These products are made from whole cuts of turkey breast and do not list MST in their ingredients. And I'm just gonna ask the question: a turkey is not shaped like that. A turkey is not shaped like that. Shaped like that.
Okay, here.
Do they just smush it all together and like weird food glue it? How is it possible for there to be an orb of meat? That is, again, not how, okay, a turkey is shaped.
Okay.
Very confusing.
Go. Okay, go to WhatsApp.
Well, really quick.
Go to WhatsApp.
You're absolutely right to be confused. Thank you. Turkey does not naturally come in a smooth orb or a perfect log shape. Here's what's actually going on when you see those uniform round deli turkey loaves. Many deli turkey products are restructured or formed meats, taking various turkey parts, usually breast meat, but sometimes thighs or scraps. Scraps, don't like scraps.
Okay, don't let me forget this meat, okay?
Chopping or grinding them up. That seems like mechanically separating them. I mean, mechanically separating is more like a centrifuge. So I do get that. Mixing them with binders like Carrageenan, modified food starch, and sodium phosphate, pressing them into a mold, cooking them so the binder's set and everything holds together.
This is not like that. This is not like that.
Yes, it is. You got it from a big orb, did you not?
No, I didn't get it from a big orb.
Yes, you did.
I didn't get it from a big orb.
If you got it at the deli, you got it from a big orb.
I didn't get it from a big orb.
Oh, my God.
You good folks at home, look at this meat and tell me that
You need to do
is
meat
mechanically.
You need to do meat. Okay, listen. Listen.
Does that look like mechanically separated meat to you? Okay? Or does that look like good quality turkey meat?
It's literally dyed, put binders in,
Furthermore,
formed together, and cooked.
okay. Here is ingredients: turkey breast.
Okay.
Turkey breast.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Then you got turkey broth. Then you got
Okay.
Cane's 2% or less dextrose, sea salt, carrageenan, vinegar.
Okay, but
sodium
that's not
phosphate.
like. Okay, listen. You do,
coated
the
with
Carrageenan. So
dextrose.
they're doing exactly what they said. They're not doing the scraps and they're not doing the
Look at that. Just a little peek at that supple, soft. And that's got some meat sweat on it. You got a little sweat on the inside of the bag.
Listen, but you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
It is a formed log. That is not what you're cutting off of a turkey if you have a turkey dinner. I'm sorry if it looks like that.
No, I mean, it kind of is. Like, if I get a whole ass turkey and cook it and then cut it in slices, like, this is what it looks like.
Bro, I don't even understand how we're having this disconnect. I really don't. It's literally got the Carrageenan on the fucking...
It doesn't say mechanically separated, though.
Okay, I conceded the mechanically separated is not what's going on here. Mechanically separated is like a centrifuge. Okay, and I do get that. I do get that's different. But this is formed, this is literal cuts formed into a log, molded, cooked with binders, and then sliced. It's
Possibly.
not even possibly.
Possibly.
In what fucking way? Do you see it? Why are there
Franken me?
Why are there not bones? Why is there not lungs?
Well, think about when you cut turkey off of a turkey.
I know, but it's not an orb ever. It's never an orb. It's a slice.
Okay, listen.
I
do see where you're coming from.
Thank you. That's all I need. All I need is for you to understand. It's literally a bunch of turkey breasts.
There's a good
molded
chance
into an orb.
There's a good chance it comes from an orb.
Do you not see them cut the orb? Do you not choose your own thickness, or are you so far removed that you buy the pre-cut packs?
I buy pre-cut. I don't go to the store.
Okay, well,
I don't go to the store.
Yeah, well, you're disconnected.
Do you still go to the store?
I do go to the store. Yes.
My God.
I do go to the store.
He's got time for showers and time to go to the store, folks.
You know what? It's called living a life.
This is why you're never going to make it.
You literally never leave your home.
I very rarely leave.
You never leave you're a recluse.
I am a recluse.
You're a literal recluse.
I'm a literal recluse. I'm a hermit. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of this.
It has been processed, reshaped, and held together with ingredients you don't find in your kitchen. Okay?
I don't like
Carrageenan. It's not one single piece of turkey. Okay?
The final result looks nothing like a real turkey. You have worked over GPT at this point.
A turkey is not shaped like that. Do they just smush it all together with like weird food glue? How is it possible for there to be an orb of meat? That is, again, not how a turkey is shaped. Very confusing. I think that's pretty fair. I'm fucking confused. That's the sign of me. That's whenever I win. That's what happens. All right. Anyway, I'm glad we can get to the bottom of that. Anyway, back to Jared Fogle being a child rapist.
Wow, I feel like that's not good. I think it's better to just skirt around it or just say it.
Sure.
Don't say it.
Sure. No, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I guess we all know. What he did. I don't know. I was thinking deep dives. Maybe Jared from Subway's not
He's
our
still
first.
worth $4 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fogle.
But he did go from.
It's funny they were reporting on his weight. A source said Fogle gained 20 to 30 pounds when he first went.
Still
to prison.
super important shit.
Yeah. Fogle says I run 4 to 5 miles every day and I'm the most healthy and in shape I've ever been. We don't have a lot of control over our daily lives in prison, but working out is one of the things I can control. I currently weigh 180 pounds. He still wants people to know. He still wants people to know.
Well, I mean, he can't be like, and I'm a great guy.
Right.
All he's got left is his fucking physical physique.
God damn. We'll see what the number one comment is.
So what does somebody like Jared Fogle do when they get out? Like, what's his next step occupationally? Because
wait, really quick. I just went to the number one fucking comment.
Big Al,
1 day ago. Big Al writes, when I was 20, there was a 15-year-old girl that was always coming on to me. She was cute, sensual, and provocative, and told me she was 18. But she didn't act like she was 18. So I asked her mother and was told she was 15. I left and never saw her again. What the fuck? I may have only been 20 with raging hormones at the time, but I also knew better, and the thought of prison didn't appeal to me. A few moments of pleasure is not.
Okay.
What the Big Al, that was the worst possible thing you could have fucking written about your experience.
Can we see the replies here?
Like Big Al has this woman in a fucking test tube in like a basement somehow. This is like, what the fuck?
We used to say 15 will get you 20. Okay, the old saying goes 15 will get you 20. Okay.
Jesus, a lot of guys talking about
dodging bullets. Depends. And you tapped
Smiley
it 3
face?
years later. Wow, and you tapped it through. Oh, wow.
God damn. Right, you didn't do it because you were afraid, not because you didn't want to. See the problem, Johnny?
Thank you.
Very good point.
Thank you, Johnny.
Very good point.
Thank
Very
you,
good
Johnny.
point. Jesus. Wow.
Wow, not only is the age too young, but these young women enjoy stealing a man's freedom, and their bodies will find
any reason to get pregnant and lock the man down. Enrique, delete this immediately.
Holy shit.
Delete this immediately, Enrique. What the fuck? Bread says smart move. Bread don't get played like that.
Jesus.
Wow.
Can we go? Can you see other comments from somebody? Can we go look at Enrique? Can we go see? I mean, we shouldn't. This is going to be a fucking cesspit.
Oh my God.
Oh, we can.
Let's see here. Enrique said, 2 hours ago, I was at a bar and met a blonde woman. She claimed she used to be on a TV show about people who bid on storage units. I took her back to my hotel room and we had consensual relations. Always wonder where she is. Enrique. What was this posted on? What was this posted? Was this on House Republicans Unveil
News.
Medicaid?
Yes, it sure was.
Democrats warn
it sure fucking was, Jeffrey. God damn.
How is the natural... Okay, let's see. What if she were to become pregnant with another man's child? What would be the outcome? Jordan Hudson sports a sour look after failing to win Miss Maine.
Why would she
USA
let that
pageant.
guy inside her? Play with fire and
you're
going to
get burned. Denise Bidot exposes Lil Wayne for dumping her on Mother's Day via text. He kicked me and my daughter out. Wow.
Okay, well,
why would he?
This guy.
Really quick though, this is really fucking funny because Enrique, all day, has just been reading Yahoo News articles and commenting on them.
Wait, go back.
3 hours ago.
3,700 posts or 37.
3.7K.
3.7K.
Oh my God. So 3,700. You're right.
And he's only getting 2 likes per. He's 7.3K likes. Is Enrique 24 or is Enrique 72?
I think Enrique is like 57.
Okay.
Having dated a woman 25 years older than I was, I enjoyed many aspects, and my favorite part was not having to worry about pregnancy.
Okay, so this guy had like 4 accidental kids because he's very focused on women getting pregnant.
He's super.
Or he's sterile. One of the two.
Oh my God. Fed up crowd in Massachusetts swarms ICE agents attempting to arrest mother. He says, hopefully this will lead to more arrests and mass deportations, and then includes a gif of Miss Rachel.
Is Enrique aware of his... I mean, his name is Enrique. Yeah. I don't know if he's checked in on that. Is this like kind of the...
I believe the Mexican voters were the most increased Trump subpopulation of population of voters.
Really?
I heard that somewhere.
Is Enrique Mexican? I feel like Enrique is like Cuban or something.
Well,
you think so?
I can see it.
I feel like it's Cuban. I'll get it.
You want Enrique? What?
Yeah, Origins of Enrique. Sounds like a movie.
Yeah. Origins of Enrique. Let's see here. I got you.
Okay, he's got me. He's got me.
Enrique Iglesias. What a good man.
Is he?
Spanish.
Variant
of the given name Heinrich. Wow.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Heinrich.
Wow, Heinrich is kind of like an Enrique.
Enrique.
Henry is an Enrique. Okay, interesting.
Enrique.
I guess.
Enrique.
Potentially.
Enrique.
Wow.
Okay, sure.
Enrique.
Weird. I really thought
would not put all that information out there for.
Would
for us
not
to
put that
publicly-
in a 16-year-old because they'll get pregnant too easy, as Enrique would put it. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. All right.
We are getting this one can't do well. There's no way with the shit we've been talking about.
This
that
one's getting,
YouTube
bad.
chooses to pop to.
I feel like
shit.
she's like a former Miss America pageant winner that was like she was like held captive on like a ocean liner.
No.
She went on-
Oil platform.
Oil platform.
Oil
Oh, okay.
Yeah, villain level shit.
I could see oil platform. She was held captive, and there's some dark details, but I don't really want to go into it.
Sure.
But do you see? Do you see
Enrique
former
got all the dark details.
Miss America pageant though?
100%.
And it's not just because we just talked
%.
about it. Like I really do see that.
Yeah, I could see that. Also, like she's got the round cheeks of a Disney children's TV show host. Like think Amanda Bynes. You know, this is like an older Amanda Bynes, except not on methamphetamines.
Yeah, she could be like a kid, like a child star that got out. Got out.
Yeah,
she's like living. She's doing the Hillary Duff arc.
Exactly.
Living her own life.
Then she gets abducted onto the thing.
Right.
Turns out she's actually a badass. Action movie kind of shit ensues.
I don't know if you have to pander like that. I don't know if you have to do all that.
I mean, she just looks like somebody you would cast in like a
Kim Possible.
Yeah,
Kim
maybe not a
Possible
Kim
type.
Possible, but
She could be a live action Kim Possible.
yeah,
I could see that when she was younger.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Absolutely.
right now, like I'm thinking like a police movie. She looks like she'd be a police.
She's
detective.
Kim Possible's mom.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
Or police detective.
Kim Possible, though. Am I right or am I right? Kim Possible.
Yeah,
when
no,
you're
a kid,
11 years old.
Yeah.
Kim Possible.
Your
Come
naked
on.
mole rat's doing a little something. when you see KP. Let's see. Politician
KP
probably.
means kill participation in first person
All
shooters.
right, well, this definitely isn't getting traction now. I feel like he's a politician, right? Eastern European politician.
Jared Fogel's dad.
Oh,
Jared Fogel's dad on the day of sentencing.
could definitely see it.
There's
could
something
definitely see it.
Fogelian about him.
I could Foglian.
Fogelian. Something quite Fogelian about him.
Yes, quite Foglian. I concur.
They love making. I mean, Fields. He's got like a
What's this
military.
about? What's this about? He's got a scar. Boys
So do I.
scar.
So do I.
Above your lip?
Right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
You want to know how I got mine?
Is this you after you
Yes.
realized all the mistakes you made?
After I realized the mistakes I made and try to transform myself into Jared Fogle as much as possible. But I'm at age 62
Right.
now.
And you're like, my Fogel days are behind me.
My Fogle days are behind me. Okay. Yeah, I got a scar right here. When I was 2 years old, I fell off a bed onto a fucking metal cookie cutter.
And that's what they told you.
And just,
That's what they told you.
my mom just punched me in the fucking mouth hard. No, but I fell off a bed and I fell on a cookie cutter and I guess it cut through my whole lip to the tooth.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really,
Your
really
dad
bad.
just had a temper.
Yeah,
Your dad just literally had a temper.
Yeah, yes. No,
my
my dad never beat me.
My mom has this is very dark. My mom had those scars, and she literally was like, when I was like 7, she was like, "You want to know how I got these scars?" And then she proceeded to tell me the worst possible thing that I cannot even repeat here. That
Wait.
she should not have told a child.
Wait, you can't repeat it?
It's literally so bad, I cannot repeat it.
I don't think you've told me this.
Yeah, I don't really think about that a lot, but it's literally.
Jeez, we talk about some pretty fucked up shit on this show. Like,
I mean, okay, as a child,
if you can't, you can't.
I literally
You're
can't.
gonna have to tell me after
I
the
literally
show, though.
can't. It's almost like I don't have like a lot of like spiritual honor, but like that's one spiritual
sure,
honor where I
sure.
don't repeat that on the podcast.
Okay. So it's not that you can't say it on the podcast. It's that you
Yeah.
can't say it on the podcast.
Exactly.
Okay.
But it was bad, and I was a child and I was thinking, I would like to watch fucking
Blue's Clues.
Not even Blue's Clues. I was a little bit older. Like what would it be?
Magic School Bus?
No, I actually didn't like Magic School Bus. It was like Tiny
How did
Toons.
we
I'd like to
become friends?
watch Tiny Toons.
How did we?
Magic School Bus. It was okay. I would sink into it sometimes.
She was too zany for you. She was too zany for
just
you.
all of it. I just was like, yeah, I'm cool. I want to watch like something a little bit
I want to watch
grittier.
football.
No, I didn't like football till I was like 14. So,
I know.
that's
It was
enough.
a joke. It was
That's enough.
Well, it wasn't a joke,
enough.
but it was like a.
This is an author that's into like a really, really weird, like she's into like sun downing or whatever. Not sundowning, but like where you spread your ass cheeks and let the sun reach your anus.
Oh yeah.
Like she's done like anal sunlight research for about 14 years.
Or she could be like a really, really dark smut author.
Yeah, potentially.
There's some crazy stuff out there.
Also, maybe a trans individual. I'm saying
my-
this might be female to male or male to female.
Sure, could go either way.
Potentially a trans individual.
My wife started just reading like a random book that was kind of, like it's like a drama, kind of advertises kind of like a drama romance.
Oh, we're not. Oops, sorry. Here we go. This is the trans individual.
Oh, there we go. Wait, have we not been showing them who the people are the whole time?
Let's go. Oh, we can't. Oh,
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
Oh, this is a good one.
Wow.
Is it hair or is it a hat, folks?
It's a hat. It's a hat. But what are you talking about? Your wife? Go ahead.
Jeff, it's a little bit of both. I mean, look. Really take a look. Take a good close look. It's a little bit of both. Bring it down a little bit for these guys.
Okay. Yeah.
They need to see the top of his head. Is it hair or is it
There's
a hat?
literally no way that look, that's his real hair right here.
I know, but look right there. Look right there. Let me
it's
run you
literally
through
it's
it.
like a wool cap that's been put through the washer.
Is it though?
Yes, it's a wool cap.
Is it though?
Yes.
What is that?
Those are wool strands that have become
What is
detangled from the struggle.
You know what I'll give you? This might be a hat, but it's a hat made out of human hair.
Well,
look at this.
Maybe
Look at this.
maybe he wrote a book on the benefits of human hair hats.
That's not how wool is formed, Jeff.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were the wool fucking expert.
I'm not the wool fucking expert, but I am the wool knitting expert, okay?
Okay. You were talking about your wife. You had a personal story. I felt like it was maybe.
Oh, she just started reading this book, and then it turns out that it's like a grape smut book. But it's like surprise grape smut. You're just like, oh, it's a little bit of a drama romance novel. And then they're like,
by the way,
boom. Not as much of a
good time as you thought.
Not as much of a good time as you thought. And yeah, big turn. And then she's been watching Outlander and like, golly gee willikers, did they love their grape?
What's Outlander?
Outlander's it's a historical drama that also is just like a soft to moderate porno.
Okay.
And they just love their grape.
Oh wait, I think
just love their
Roxanne has been
grape
watching that too.
Yeah. Wait till you get to season 5, and
I think Roxanne has been watching.
Get Claire, the colonists get Claire, and you're like,
yeah. No, I
I
do know what you're talking about. Oh, Outlander. Aye.
Is it a hat or is it his hair?
I don't want to keep having this argument.
I think that it is a hat that's made out of his hair. That's what I think. I think it's his whole thing.
Underneath this is the only hair he has. Underneath this, he's completely bald.
His occupation, his whole life has been he gets the hair of people and he turns it into hats.
Vadim.
It's
like
a
Vadim
really
that I used to know.
Nice version of like your stereotypical Silence of the Lambs. What's the guy's name from Silence of the Lambs?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. He's like the good guy version of Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter likes to get the skin and make the suit. He likes to get the hair and make the hat.
One more here. We're going to do one more.
Jesus Christ. You're a fucking hard audience today.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
You don't just get to pick and choose like this.
I'm deciding.
This is despicable.
Right. Whoa.
He likes this.
Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Something, honestly.
15 will get you 20. The problem, though, is you never can tell.
I feel like this individual, boy, girl, man, woman.
Put me in jail.
I feel like they actually are like a poultry scientist. And I don't know why, but I'm getting strong poultry scientist vibes.
Okay, I like that.
Can you actually see that? I don't know why.
I definitely can see it.
Poultry scientist. I am really not sure why, but that's what's calling
it's the
to me.
scarf.
I don't think it's the
commonly known fact. Poultry scientists are 400% more likely to wear scarves. Yeah.
Where do they fall on turtlenecks?
Big yes.
Wow.
Big yes from poultry scientists. P.S.
Jeez.
Yeah, sure. Let's go poultry scientist.
What would be? What
Get
would
an
be,
age.
Uh,
Do your best. Think hard.
I honestly want to say like 24.
Okay. I was gonna say
24-year-old
27.
poultry scientist
I want to say 27.
with like no real proclivities to do anything bad. Like they're like literally like almost they're like literally almost like robotic.
Literally just
just poultry science.
just poultry science.
Like I feel like
Nothing but poultry
they might watch like a kid show as like a guilty pleasure.
science. It's Blippy.
They watch Blippy. All right, folks.
And they don't check out. We're gonna go. We're gonna get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here.
We love ya.
This week, try and clean an area of your house that you've been meaning to get clean for a while. Maybe a junk drawer. Could be a corner that's been piling papers or clothes.
This week, do my entire hygiene routine, whether you need
Jesus.
to or not.
Jesus, I would never.
Baklava toenails and all. Scrape off the baklava, folks.
That's too much.
This week, go to a public gym and try and get as many skin diseases as possible, and then for the rest of your life, do my hygiene care routine.
Yeah, that's it's scary going to a public gym. My trainer has me get on the floor without a mat, and I'm thinking this is disgusting.
The funny thing for me is that I always
floor.
was really grossed out by it, but I always would tell myself like, you're being crazy, Tyler. You're being crazy about this stuff. And now look at me. I fucking wasn't being crazy, okay?
You literally have skin problems to boot.
I don't know many people like other than like Harlequin babies. Like it's like me and then Harlequin babies is the next step up. We love you guys.
Later.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out.